This is Victoria Violet, Gypsy Roots Tarot and Travel. We kind of have a treat today. I am actually sitting at a table where I can do a reading and I don't have to show you my face necessarily. I'm happy. So, first things first, we have our reading, our little quotation or our message for the day. It says, "You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have." And I hope everybody can hear me out there. I know that I have the AC full blast. Some of you know this and some of you don't. I've been renting a room, and a friend of mine decided that they were going to treat me to my own room for a day. And so I'm at a hotel, and I literally am able to just be a little more relaxed and just do my reading normally. But because we are live, just keep in mind, same rules apply, that I may or may not be reading the notes, okay, the messages that you guys put. And the reason is because there's just so many negative people. They don't allow for my message to flow from spirit. So because of that, I prefer to just go ahead and just do the reading unencumbered. So if I happen to see a positive thing that you write there, I will answer that if I can. But other than that, I want to go ahead and focus on the reading. And so here we go. Thank you for joining me. This is Victoria Violet coming to you with her little ponytail, because, you know, ponytail don't care kind of day. And today I happen to be in Manchester, New Hampshire. And again, you know, a friend of mine decided to put me up in a room because they know that I'm renting a room and I am not able to do my tarot from that room. So they decided that it was something, you know, nice to do for me. And so here I am. So we're going to be using this main deck, which is the Dark Mirror reading that we're going to be doing. It's kind of like ominous, right? Look at that. Ooh, Lord. Well, we are getting closer and closer to Halloween, and you guys know how much I love this. So I'm going to try to do something a little bit different today. Again, hi to everyone as you come in. I will be saying hello from time to time, just so that you know that I know you're coming on, but I won't be necessarily, hi Gabriel Librino, but I won't be able to say hello to everyone, and the reason is because I want to pay attention to the tarot, okay? And the message that Spirit is bringing. So, with that said, ooh, I'm not taking that because I haven't even asked anything. Okay, Spirit, so we are here for a message because it is closer to Halloween. I think it'd be fun, even though, yeah, we're a month away. But, you know, let me just touch the basis with this. For me, for the September Libras, all September is your birthday. Next month, every Libra that's October Libra, it's your birthday. Okay? So just know that. So let's just accept whatever messages Spirit brings. Remember, it is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one reading. May or may not resonate. I'm going to be doing I think a total of 3 today readings. So let's take a look, see what Spirit wants to talk to us about. Okay? So again, it's not a one-to-one reading. So please, guys, don't write in the comments, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. This is not resonating. Okay, scroll away. Be polite to me as I'm being polite to you. If it doesn't resonate, it's all right. No harm, no foul. Just scroll away. Go look for another channel that maybe today they are resonating with you. Okay? All right. I will read them to you in just a minute. Try to separate them a little bit because we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I think I'm going to grab... I want to grab 19. They're saying 15. Really, Spirit? I don't want it to be that long. We'll see. Push these up then. I don't think so, Spirit. I told you guys, I think I told y'all the story about that when I have a table at home that I normally work from my space. It's not even big enough. Literally, I take that up and then some. I always have more that I can add to the table. So my table is always full. So that's why I told Spirit right now, I don't think so. They said 15. It wasn't going to fit the way I was doing it. All right. So let me lay these out. Then we'll start the reading. Welcome in, everyone. If you have something polite to say, thank you so much. I don't mind you writing in the comments. You have something negative to say, please leave it for yourself or another channel. Colorless Angel, which always comes out in our readings, is in the bottom, on the bottom of the deck. So we'll leave that there. And let's begin. So far you have the child that was meant to be, which also always comes out. So I feel like someone here, and this is a dark reading, by the way. So if you don't like dark readings, please scroll away. By dark, I mean this particular tarot is very dark spirited. Okay? But we're going to try to counter that with some light from the cartomancy that looks like a plain card deck. Okay? And just bear with it. But if you don't like anything dark at all, please do not watch this. Please go ahead and scroll away. So again, the child I was meant to be, it always comes out. Always. And if I did not mention this, this is for those that are in separation from someone, and we're looking into them, looking to see what they're thinking right now and what's going on in their world. Okay? Parasite. Okay? That always comes out too. Fated to suffer. Wow. I told you it was really, 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 really dark. Fated to suffer. That looks almost like Snow White, right? Don't know if it is Snow White. Guess it could be. For sure it's a piece of fruit. I won't cry for you. I won't cry for you. Again, welcome in, everyone. This is Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. I'm not going to be reading the comments because of certain people that come on. I have nothing positive to say, and I'm not going to buy into them today. Oh, wow. Masquerade. So for sure someone's wearing a mask. So far, just on the top layer, okay? We're going to call this the recent past. In the recent past, the cross watcher has told themselves that they're destined to suffer, but also they are thinking about the child that they were meant to be, meaning there's a lot of people, and I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say it, take it how it resonates with you. There are a lot of people that come here on a mission, not like the missionaries that go to Africa, but similar, right? Similar, a mission. And on your mission, you're supposed to be doing something like helping humanity in some way, shape, or form, okay? But some people come here and they forget who they are. They forget their mission, or they don't even want to do their mission. So on this instance, I believe somebody knows that they were different when they were a child, okay? They were different. But sometimes through life, sometimes through our parents, our family, our culture, ethnicity, whatever, tradition, it gets knocked out of us. So not everybody that is what people are calling chosen ones, which I call myself a light worker, I'm an indigo. Not everyone is going to live out their path, their mission. And the reason is because they get knocked off their path as a child. And then they don't know how to make their way back. So let's say someone who lives with people that doesn't believe in magic or doesn't believe in spiritual, supernatural happenings, okay? They're going to ask their children not to be saying the things that they are saying that they're seeing or feeling or believing, trusting in, okay? So because of that, maybe your culture or your tradition doesn't allow you to continue, doesn't allow you to be of that sort of being, okay? I hope that made sense, okay? Like for myself, my mom was very careful with the things I would tell people because she knew I saw things that other people didn't see as a child. So she was always guarded against me saying things to others because She didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth. And honestly, at the age of 7 and 8, I didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth either, because I did not realize I had a gift. I just thought I was me, okay? Parasite. So parasites can live on us. Parasites can live on us in the form of what? Possessions, right? If you feel like you have a possession, or somebody feels like they're being possessed, a parasite can live off of them and be sucking the life out of them, or making them do things, think things, express themselves in ways, even addictions, any kind of addictions. And so that can be cumbersome, because you can feel like you have someone or something that takes over you, your character, the way that you live, and doesn't allow you to be at rest. But a parasite can also be your emotions. If you have depression, right? If you feel down on yourself, look at the back of the person's head. You see that? So again, you know, your own emotions can keep you trapped. If you feel extreme depression, if you feel extreme anxiety, or if you don't feel accepted by your family, you can feel like there is an attachment on you. And that's what I mean. That's what the card means by parasite. Fated to suffer. Are you really fated to suffer? Or is the cross watcher really fated to suffer? There are times that yes. I'm here to say yes, it's true. But why? Why are you fated to suffer? Is it the decisions that you make? Is it the way that you live your life? Or the way you go about living, like with addictions, that maybe you are destined to suffer? What about if you make decisions where you hurt people, or you trust the wrong people? Then yeah, you might be fated to suffer, right? So I'm just saying. The next one says, I won't cry for you. Are they talking to you, Libra Collective, that they're not going to cry for you? Some people feel very passionate on the inside towards you as the person that they love. But even if they do feel that passion for you, stubborn pride, arrogance, conceit gets in the way, and maybe they will not cry for you. That may be true. Masquerade. Someone is wearing a mask. Do you really know this person as well as you think you do? On the other hand, do they really know themselves as well as they think they do? You know, a lot of people, they have this concept that is a misconception of the way they are viewed by the world, by people, right? By people that literally come across them, right? Or how they come across to their friends. Maybe their friends see them in one way, and they literally think that they're viewed in another, okay? So, masquerade. Some people feel like they need to wear a mask, or they will not be liked, they will not be accepted. Alone in the world. Now, that is a horrible thing to feel. I'm going to show you the bottom part, excuse me. Alone in the world, because the other part is kind of like risque. Alone in the world. This person feels alone in the world. Libra, I hope that that's not you. I hope that it's not you that feels alone in the world, because that's a very hard thing to go through. That is very difficult feeling to get past, okay? Maybe that one, I would say, fated to suffer. Maybe they feel like, whew, that's heavy. Maybe they feel like they're alone in the world. Maybe they feel like they're suffering because nobody else is there with them in order to help them through life, or be with them, enjoy life with, or companions for life, right? I won't cry for you. Let's put that with the masquerade. Why? Because obviously if you feel passionately for someone, or you feel love for someone, but you won't cry even though you miss them, then that's putting on a masquerade. That is wearing a mask so that you don't have to show your true feelings. This one says downcast pride. Yeah, I think we're going to put that with the masquerade. Downcast pride. Oh, I didn't show it to you. Downcast pride. Some people have too much arrogance and pride, and that also keeps them from having companions. So if they're fated to suffer or feel like they're fated to suffer, well, doesn't that mean that they put themselves in that position to begin with? Maybe they, I don't know, what is that term, that saying, that phrase? You painted yourself into a corner. So sometimes when you begin to slip away, get away, go away from who you really were meant to be, which I'm going to put under, I won't cry for you until I find somewhere else to put that under, then that's not something that somebody did to you necessarily. I mean, maybe family members can do that to you, make you feel like you don't fit in. But at the same time, once you're an adult, that is your right. That's your choice, whether you're going to stay with the way the family feels about you or your gifts or the way that you think, or whether you're going to be your own person. So again, if you feel like you have to wear a mask to the masquerade, that is also something that is your choice. Okay? This one is obsession. So someone is obsessed with you, Libra. Someone has an obsession with you. Okay? Uh-oh. Obsession. And I'll get to that in a minute. Somebody wants atonement for their behavior and their conduct. Somebody wants atonement. So maybe they want to atone for all the things that they've been doing. Maybe they do. I'll put that in the middle for now. We are going to clarify all of these things that we see. Just give me a moment. Is this me? Is this me? Remember what we said about this card, and this card also always comes out. So I'm going to put that with the downcast and pride. Is this me? The next card is envious gluttony. Envious gluttony. I'm going to put that with the parasite. Now that's why I said uh-oh. Because I saw obsession, which I already showed you. And now we have addictions. Addicted. Okay, so we're going to put those together under the parasite. The next card that comes out is gilded regret. Gilded regret. So we're going to put that with is this me? Then we have the card artificial heart. Artificial heart. Okay? Artificial heart. I think that should go with the gluttony. Okay, and then this one I think is also going up here. This is called blinded to pain. Blinded to pain. So we're going to put that together. So now we only had one, which I didn't know where to put because this is atonement. I think I'm going to make okay, we're going to put this way. We're bringing these back this way because we're about to clarify all of these. Okay, we're going to clarify those. Yep, that's the way we're going to do it. So let's take the first batch here. We've got 6 cards here. So the first one again is the child I was meant to be. I will not cry for you. Masquerade. Downcast pride. Is this me? And gilded regret. So this person is obviously living in regret, knowing full well that whatever it is that they're living out in their life isn't the way that they were supposed to live their life. That's not what was meant for their life. Okay? That is not what was meant for their life. But because they've lived that life, there's so much sadness. All of these, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these cards, and one of them is looking up but stating defiantly, I will not cry for you. And the other one is saying, is this me? So just that alone is telling me this person is suffering inside. And it's such an ugly feeling that I'm getting over these cards. What this person would really love is a love of their own. They would love a happily ever after. That's what they really want. But look at their behavior in the past has been sneaky. Okay? Trying to get away with murder. Trying to do things that are not good. Just not good. Not good. And they're claiming hurt feelings, which we already saw. We've already seen. I won't cry for you. Because they have hurt feelings. I will not cry for you. Okay, so be it. So be it. What other cards fell out? Things that are up in the air. They're feeling like something is a tragedy that they're going through. Possible illness. Meaning, like, for me, what I'm feeling is mental illness. I'm feeling someone who is going through a lot of depression, okay? And they may be going through a divorce. They want a new beginning in life, especially in romance. But that's up in the air, okay? Those cards just fell out. Spirit, why does this person have gilded regret? Please and thank you. Why do they have gilded regret, please? And please forgive me if your ears are hurting. Turn the volume down, okay? Why do they have gilded regret? Why do they have to wear a mask? I really believe this was a chosen one. I'm sorry, but out of all of the cards during this reading, this is the one that's touching me the most. I really do believe that this person was meant to be a chosen one, and they just walked away from it. And instead, they turn into something that is unrecognizable. Is this me? Why do they have gilded regret? I can already see that just looking back at the cards that have already come out. Yep, that's what I thought. All right. Wow. So what I was going to do is I was going to pick these two up and just pretty much be concise with this. What was meant to last forever for them, I do believe is a marriage or a relationship that was supposed to be permanent, is ending in divorce. It is ending in divorce. Something that was supposed to be unbreakable, an unbreakable bond for them. Something that was supposed to make them extraordinarily happy for the rest of their life. I mean, that's the Ten of Cups, you know. Who doesn't want happy ever after with whoever they married, right? But look, that's an ending card. Both are ending cards. Termination. And then you have the Death card. Ending. But they really want a new beginning. But I think that's with the Libra. I don't believe that that is with the person they're with right now. I believe that they really would like a new beginning with the Libra. But that's why I don't think that they are ended up being, sorry, I didn't mean to tap on the table. I don't think that they ended up being who they were meant to be all along, because that's what they were meant to be. And see how pure they seem. And look at that. A little bit on the wild side, huh? So I think that they have been having practically all their life, even from childhood possibly, have had to be wearing a mask. And I won't cry for you could also be that maybe at a young age they were taught that they weren't supposed to cry, that they shouldn't cry, that they're not supposed to cry over anything or have feelings or display feelings. Because look what it says, downcast pride. Okay, so we're leaving that there. And they have gilded regret for the way things turned out in their life, in their relationship, whether that's marriage or something that was meant to be like a marriage, permanent relationship. Okay, let's see where we're going here. Let's go here. Let me put these back in. Don't like the same cards come over and over and over. So try to mix them as much as I can before I start shuffling again. Let's go about obsession and addiction, okay? Why are they talking about obsession and addiction, please? What is meant by obsession and addiction, please? And thank you. And again, in these two cards, look how they look so innocent and pure, okay? They look very innocent and pure with the obsession. And look at the addiction. Look how the change. That's what I'm telling you. That just in these cards, like I showed you before, look how innocent and pure. Changed. Totally changed. Innocent and pure. Totally changed. when people change in that manner to that degree, that's someone who doesn't recognize themselves. And if you've known this person for a long time, then you maybe don't recognize this person anymore because of the amount of change that has come about them. And it doesn't seem like it's for the positive. I will tell you that. Who is obsessed and what is the addiction? Who is obsessed and what is the addiction, please? The person that's obsessed could be someone very young or younger than you. Okay, so it could be, because it's a night, it could be somebody that's between their 30s and maybe mid 40s. I don't think any older than that, but they may be younger than you or display energy, communication, or expression through their character that's younger than you, maybe less mature than you. September, which we are in now, the beginning of fall, is very important. This something is going to last all the way till January, where this is concerned, this relationship or the changes that are happening here. This all started back in July. This all started back in July. And then it started building up a lot of energy in August. And the energy was wanting a bonding marriage, wanting something serious with someone. Again, this person is, I want to say, the obsession is with you because they've already answered. The obsession is with you. They want to bond with you. They want something romantic. They want a relationship. They want something that's more like a marriage. Okay? Long lasting. And this is the Knight of Swords. So I want to say that there's a lot of planning, but there's a lot of thoughts. There are a lot of thoughts that go through this person's mind. And the reason I say that is because there are sword energy cards here. There's a lot of sword energy. And the swords are air because you're a Libra. Okay? And the Libras have a habit of thinking way too much. Overthinking, overanalyzing. I call it chewing the cud, like the little cows, you know, that we see in the pasture, and they're just chewing and chewing and chewing. The Libra, when they're in an unbalanced state, can think too much, way too much for their own good, because even when they come up with the answer, they still rethink it again. Let me turn the air down just a little bit because now I'm really, really cold. For those that watch me regularly, doesn't it sound funny for me to say I'm cold? I'm always saying the opposite. I'm hot. It's so hot in here. It's so hot in here. So now we know they're addicted to you. They don't believe that they are the person that they were first meant to be. I do believe that we're talking about somebody that's a possible chosen one that possibly realized when they were very young or very small that they were different. That they were very different. Okay? But they were not allowed to be that way, obviously. So that kind of got knocked out of them, including crying, showing emotion. Not allowed. Not allowed. As a matter of fact, that's why they mostly come out as this, the colorless angel. They mostly come out as that figure. I think 3 times out of the 4, that's come out to represent the other. Okay, so if it doesn't represent the Libra, it's representative of the Libra collective cross watcher. Okay. Fated to suffer. Okay, we're gonna look at the fated to suffer. Why does this person feel like they're fated to suffer? Please and thank you. Why do they really feel alone in the world? Because that's the second card. Why do they feel alone and naked in the world? Because the person is literally naked on the card. Why do they feel that way? Why do they feel that way, please? They really, really do want a relationship with you, by the way. The cards that just keep falling out on their own, it's almost like giving a double message, because it's a message they want to give to you, and it's also a message that is trying to come through, even though we're not even asking any of that. But they do want a relationship with you. But if they feel this broken on the inside, Libra, what are you going to do with this person is my question, okay? Ooh, let's go ahead and grab that. Why is this person feeling alone in this world? Why? The cards want to flip over, but they don't come out. Whoa. For one, let's see, this is the one came out first. Woo. So this is a man or a son. If you're having problems with your son, for anybody that is a parent, and maybe you know that your son has addictions or anything like that, this might be a message for you. Side note, or this person has children and has a son, someone that may consider you a friend as well, okay? But this person, because it does say man, so maybe a lot of you are females or males dealing with another male, born October, maybe another Libra, maybe another air sign. They're expressing that they're thinking about finances right now. So I think that they do have a child. I want to say this is their child right here. One of them anyway, if they have more than one. But for sure they have one. And they're thinking about finances concerning this person. This child of theirs. For those that have children. Fated to suffer. For me, look at this card again. Look at the card again. It feels like if you look at this as the cross watcher or the Libra collective that's dealing with somebody that they have to give money to, they're about to give that over, aren't they? So we could look at that card like that it seems like they're giving financial help, aid, or support for a child, okay? But it still doesn't tell us why they feel alone in the world. Why are they feeling alone in the world? Look at this person. Sometimes this person takes on two personas, two characteristics, or not characteristics, two characters in one person. Sometimes they project or present as a child or a teenager or a young person that's unlearned, or maybe even someone who is very young and hasn't lived yet. So someone that maybe is under 21. So sometimes they come across as a very, very young person. That young person in that character of theirs, because it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I'm sorry, I just read the cards. They're always trying to get away with murder. They're always trying to, do something. They're always trying to do something. They're always trying to be sneaky. They're always trying to get things, their way. When they're back into their King of Swords energy, then they're more adult, they're more mature, they're more thinking in the positive. But it seems like this person wavers. So again, I always disclose, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist. But if I had to take a bet, and I'm not a betting person, but by the energy and feelings that I get from this reading, this person was abused in their childhood. They have received some kind of abuse. And if they did receive some kind of abuse, then maybe that's why they feel so alone in the world, because they're not understood maybe by a lot of people that they feel should understand them, that are part of their family, or even the person that they're currently with that they're possibly getting a divorce from. And so when they're in their little mischievous attitude or character of their personality, they try to get away with sneaky little stuff that a child or a young person would try to get away with. And I think that that's when the addictions come in, because it's something they don't think all the way through. They just allow the addiction to take over. They become very obsessed with whatever it is that they're addicted to, and then they just allow the addictions to take over. And that is very much a young energy that oh, he's coming back, honey. There's no doubt about that. That kind of drives them. So it's like a second type of alter ego that they allow to be youngish and sneaky and obsessed and addicted. So whether it's a substance they're addicted to, whether it is a person they're addicted to, for sure they're addicted to the Libra. Whether it's people they're addicted to, meaning having sexual addictions, pills, painkillers, relationships, sex, like I said, Lord only knows, because each and every individual is going to present differently. But it just seems like they don't think with their adult mind while they're doing their obsessive addictions. Okay, when they get into that mood or mode, what happens is they allow that young energy in them, that childlike energy, to take over and do really dumb things. The adult is the one that's feeling alone, because that's the one that came out with sitting alone in the world. Okay, so the adult is the one that feels fated to suffer. When they're in their younger attitude, then then let me tell you, they don't really care. They just give in to the addictions. Again, I'm not doing a one-to-one reading, so I'm not going to be reading the comments. I'm not going to be doing a reading just for one person, because this is not a one-to-one reading. It's not an appointment. This is a general reading for all. Thank you for joining nonetheless. Let's take a look, because honestly, now I can understand a lot more about this cross-watcher that we've been, the cross-watchers we've been picking up for the last 5 months or so. This person is too childlike, the one that tries to get away with things. That part of the cross-watcher is very childlike, trying to get away with a sneaky behavior because of their addictions and their obsession with the addiction. Problem is, when you think with a young mind like that, somebody is 21 and younger, right, in their head, you can get STDs, STIs, and some of these illnesses, I'm just going to call it the A word, and y'all know what happened, especially in the 80s and 90s with the A word, right? That was very prevalent, you know, in the hepatitis as well. And you can get things like that. And you can get the G also, that ends with Rhea. And then you're passing that on to others. So it's an unfortunate thing. But if you're going to be acting in a very immature manner towards your addictions and your obsessions and being sneaky about it, sooner or later that's going to come back and bite you on the hiney. Because it's literally going to cause you problems, because you're going to pass that on to other people that you're sleeping with. Because when you react or act solely out of your addiction type of personality, your addictive personality, you just want your fix. But no sooner do you get it, you want another one. That's the way addicts work. And the drug of choice, or sex, if that's your choice. While sex in and of itself is not a bad thing when you enjoy it with your partner, but when you enjoy it with strangers that you don't hardly know, and then if you're not wearing protection, or you don't use things like spermicides, let's say, you don't know whether you're making a child, leaving a child behind, but for sure you don't even know if you're getting an STI or an STD, right? So that part of this person is shocking, because they're almost like a split personality, where one is very mature and wise and feels alone and destined to suffer, fated to suffer, while this part of them, they allow themselves to be very young and carefree and filled with life, and letting their obsession take over, which, being a carefree person, is not a bad thing. If I can go outside and do cartwheels, I'll do that myself. I'm just saying. But there's being young at heart, and then there's being careless, being very careless. So now we know a lot more about the cross watcher. This is a huge part of their life, their addictions. Let's see what they want to tell us about who the parasite is. I'm sorry. I did say it right, but it sounded funny, right? Who is this? Who's the parasite? Who's the parasite? So that's the young them, that's the mature them, and that's the regret that they have because they know they were destined to be someone else when they were a kid, and they are not that at present. They have not lived that for probably since this person was like 7 years old. I'm just throwing an age out there, but that's what I'm feeling, okay? Let's see here. Who is the parasite, please and thank you? Oh, that doesn't go there. Who is the parasite and who is the person that's blinded to pain? Artificial heart. Envious gluttony. Who is this? Who is this parasite, please and thank you? Put a face to this energy of being a parasite, please and thank you. Who is the parasite, please? Ooh. Okay, good. Okay, well, let's see. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of coins, which are financial issues. Financial issues. There's changes. There's changes that are coming. Again, concerning a man. Look at that. Y'all saw how many times I shuffled. All right. So this person that is the parasite, I'm sorry to call her that, but it's coming out as a female energy. It doesn't mean it has to be a female, but it probably is because I see 2 children by her side. So that person is also having hurt feelings or hurt feelings or whatever you want to call feelings. If they're a parasite, I don't want to really care about their feelings. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be ugly, but I really don't care about a parasite's feelings. It is what it is. By January, I think something is going to change in this household. By January, something may change in the household. She's the Queen of Coins. That's the parasite. She does have 2 children. I will tell you that. They may be male children, but she does have 2 children. And this relationship ending is fated. And I'm sorry, but every reading I do and all the readers that I watch is coming out the same thing for them, that this is a relationship that is supposed to finish. It's supposed to end. The most important part of her part of this reading, I want to say her because I'm picking up specifically on a her, okay? Hi, Diego. And if I didn't say asthma, hi, Mr. Infamous, right? Infamous. And then, let me see here. Said Palak, and Leonardo. This envious gluttony, she's going to be hating that. If it's a female, she's going to be hating that. Because, again, unless it's the male that's walking away and that's presenting as the Queen of Coins, but I don't think so. It's a feminine energy that's gluttonous. It is fated that this ends. But they're kind of pissed because this person is taking their money with them. I feel like the masculine is the one that makes money. And this one is the one that spends the money. So there's gluttonous envy here. And I think that that's due to financial changes that they don't want to happen because they want the big money. And look at the money they're going to end up with. So isn't that half? If you look at the 10 and the 5, that's half. They don't want that financial change. They don't want it. This person feels stuck. Okay? If it's a he's presenting as the King of Wands. And he feels very stuck in this relationship. Oh, I just saw the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, it's in the air. Whether this person is going towards the Queen of Cups or not is still up in the air. They want a new beginning if they have not spoken with their Libra. Time will tell if this is going to occur. Here we come. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Wow. 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 And wow. And I'm going to end it there. Whoo, Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm going to read this one first, and then we're going to read the cards I have in my hands. That was all from the bottom. Okay. You see that? You see all those swords? You want to know who put them there? I shouldn't laugh. The woman with the artificial heart that is blinded to pain. This person is very much blinded to the cross watcher's heart and pain. See the parasite? Okay, she's the one that stuck all those swords in there, in the person's back. This person right here. So here we're looking at this person, which is the cross watcher. I don't think it's the Libra collective, but hey, if the shoe fits, wear it. I feel like they're seeking atonement, because that's what it says at the bottom of the card, atonement. And the way that they're seeking atonement, not only through God, but with you, Libra. Let me tell you, when something double verifies, you know that spirit is in the house. Look at that. That is the Libra king or air sign, the king of swords, whatever you want to call them. Okay? Making themselves known. Making themselves known. Okay? That's who's trying to seek this atonement. They're not the ones that stuck those in. They might have stuck a couple in your back while they were with you. But this is what the actual Queen of Coins did to them. They stayed with this person, and this person backstabbed them over and over again. But now what they're seeking for themselves with God, with the Libra collective, is atonement. They're seeking atonement for their actions, their past actions. Whew. What they want a new beginning. They want that marriage with you. They want the life that you had once offered them when you were offering them real love. They want financial security with you. They want a love that is secure and lasts for forever. Okay, long term, right there. These are my own form of my tarot. These are my own tarot mixed in with cartomancy. When you see all the black writing, that's me. That's the way I read them, okay? They want the happy life, the Ten of Cups, with you. They want you to be their wife or their husband. You, Libra. This is the Queen of what? The Queen of Swords. By November, you might find something that comes your way in relations to this relationship. Hopefully sooner, but if it doesn't, then it'll present hopefully by November, right after your birthdays. This is the Four of Swords. It says need rest, because this person is having a mental breakdown. This person who is seeking atonement is having a mental breakdown. Okay? That's not good, but at the same time, I'm nobody to say, God, you shouldn't do that to anybody. God has, you know, a way of dealing with us, his children, however he sees fit. And if people falling apart at the seams so that they can be rebuilt again with their lives and the characters, you know, that they were supposed to have. It just, you know, for me, when I do feel sorry about this person is seeing this card, alone in the world. That's what they're feeling. But this relationship that they've been in for all this time has left them with so many addictions. So many addictions that No wonder they feel like the colorless angel. They always come out like the colorless angel. But let me tell you something, friends. If this person was meant to be a chosen one and has fallen from grace where God is concerned and is a colorless angel, and that's what they consider themselves, they can always make atonement for anything that they've done that isn't good, anything that they've said that wasn't right, any blame that they tried to pass on to somebody else to take the blame for them for their own horrible behavior and conduct. That's the thing, though. Libra has to make sure to not accept anything less than an apology for all these things that they've done. You can't just take someone back and say, okay, I feel bad for you, because the cards show that this person has learned many lessons and is even possibly having a mental breakdown, which obviously we don't want for anybody, right? But at the same time, what are they going to learn if you go back in to a relationship with them and you take all the hard stuff away, right? I always say that, you know, if you have a child, right? If you have children, you can't always sugarcoat things. You can't always take the hard things away from them, because when they become young adults, they don't know how to do life, because they're so used to mom and dad always taking care of them, picking everything up, and making sure that that they're not hurting. Because when you have children, you love them and you don't want them to suffer. When you love someone, you don't want them to suffer. So of course you keep taking them back because you love them. But if you take someone back and they're not healed, if you take someone back, they don't apologize and start changing, what are you taking them back for? So they can hurt you some more? So they can continue with the addictions? They have to come back changed. They have to show that they're healing. Otherwise you become part of an addiction too. It's called codependency. And I always say there's good codependency and bad codependency. In a marriage, if you love your person and you get along with your person and you're best friends with a person, that's a good dependency, because you know that you make each other, you know, let's say doctor's appointments, you go places, you celebrate life together. You live together. You're safe with that person. They're not going to do stupid things that are going to put you in danger, right? You trust them with your life when you live with them. But on the other hand, if you keep on just taking a person back and don't care that they've made mistakes after mistakes and mistakes and say they're going to change, but then they don't, it only teaches them that they can come back the same way and they don't have to do the hard, carrying the hard stuff, right? Carrying the hard, heavy load. Because you carry it for them. And both men and women will make you their crutch and force you to be the adult. While you saw on this side what? The young part of them, their alter ego, allows them to go off and have their addiction, whether that's sex, whether that's drugs, whether that's pills, whether it's alcohol, whatever it is that they're addicted to. Okay? So just make sure that you understand that. You have a very, Asma, Sultana, will he come back? You have a very, hi Sabrina, hi Surabhi. You have a very unique situation going on, because you came here in the middle of a Libra collective reading, and yeah, they're coming back, but they have addictions. Hi, how are you doing? So you're asking an opposite thing. We're talking about the karmic, and you're talking about somebody leaving you for a karmic. Is that correct? Are you still here? Are you still here? Let me see, what's her name? Asma? Are you still here? I'm waiting to see if she's here. I don't know. I don't see her answering me. I don't see her answering me, and I was going to do one question, one answer, but she's on a different she's on the other side of the coin. She's on the other side of the coin. We're on this reading, we were talking about the fact that this person's already living with someone and they want to come to you, Libra Collective. I don't even know if she's a Libra. That's why I'm trying to see if she's still here. Asma, are you there? Because I don't mind answering one question, but since she's probably not here right now. Okay. So anyway, does she truly love me? How about Mr. Infamous? Who's the Libra? Mr. Infamous, who's the Libra? You or them? Are you here still? You don't know. You don't know if you're Libra, Mr. Infamous? That's a good name, actually. That should be my twin flames name. Let's take Sabrina then. You're a Libra. What do you want to know? You want to know if you're going to end up together? What state are you in, Sabrina? What state are you in? Well, you're on a Libra channel. Georgia? Did you try to write Georgia? Is that what you're trying to write, Georgia? Because that looks like Gorgai. Okay. Well, somebody's already showing up for you. Tall, white man. This was coming across. Tall, white man. If he does have hair on his face, it's very, very small amount of hair on his face. Wow. Likes to take care of himself. Pleasant times. It's just saying time will tell. Oh my God, you got two hangmans. You got two hangmans. Time will tell. This is not written in stone for you. Yeah, they're called cartomancy. The playing cards, when you use them as tarot, they're called cartomancy. You got 2 9s though. That's a good thing. And this is somebody that does care about you. I'm not gonna say they don't. Even if it didn't come out as a king, you have cups here. So I'm not gonna say this person doesn't love you, Sabrina. I really do believe that in their heart of hearts, maybe they don't show it right now, but they do. They do love you. These are 2 9s. So if you got 2 10s, then that was the ending of whatever chapter it is that you guys are going through. I think the fall is going to play a very big important part in possibly you guys talking again, but it's not written in stone. It could go either ways. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I don't like to sugarcoat things to people, whether it's a paid reading or it's just a reading online that I'm giving for free, because I don't want to lie to people and give them false hope. There's 2 maybes right there. And it literally says maybe, time will tell. Okay? So I'm sorry. I hope that helps. But he's a very handsome man. He's got some muscles on him. Okay? You're welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome. Okay, guys. Well, I will come back on for our nightcap, which is going to be a lot longer. And our nightcap, you're welcome. We can look into something totally different. Okay? Let's take a look and see what comes out tonight. Maybe the energy will change. And meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy being in a hotel. Go put my feet up, go lay down, and enjoy my drink. And yeah, I'll see y'all later, I hope. Much love and light. Bye, guys.